Welcome to Powercoat Music. In this video we're going to talk about the Tascam DP24 Digital Portastudio's record mastering functionality. The difference between a final mixdown and a recorded master is kind of like the difference between a prototype and a finished product. The DP24 has a built-in dedicated record mastering section. The unit basically has two modes, which is multi-track recording or mixdown and mastering. Of course, the final mixdown or the multi-track is what's ultimately mastered. And a master, once it turns into a master, that's basically a stereo enhancement and a balancing across all the platforms for final distribution. Now, all copies are made from the master recording, and it is the media resource. So that's why it's important for you to own and control your master, because that's where all the sales come from and all of the control comes from. It's very important. Now, record mastering, of course, is the final step of the post-production process. So you want to master it and not have it be the master of you. And it's very important for anybody who is going to be recording, distributing, and releasing music. The DP24 makes mastering simple and effective, and this is how it does it. When you're in the unit and you finish your final mixdown, you can go into mastering in 3 simple steps. Number 1, you set the ins and the outs for mastering for your recording, okay? And then what you do is you press the mixdown mastering button on the unit and then hit record. Now what it's going to do is it's going to create a master file of that recording. Once that is done, which depending upon how long your song takes, could be a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever, you then hit the mixdown mastering button again, and it will be solid. The first time you hit it, it'll blink. The second time you hit it, it'll be solid, and it'll take you into the mastering mode. Now, once you're into the mastering mode, you'll be introduced to 4 sections for mastering in the DP24. The first one is the global EQ. Now, my tip to you in the global EQ is you make small changes here, because any change that you make in the 3-band is going to have a, any big changes you make is going to have a sweeping effect on your entire master recording. So if you want to like raise the bottom end or change the mids dramatically, then my suggestion to you is to go back and do a remix of your final mixdown to do that, because that is where that needs to occur, not in your mastering section. So keep that in mind when you're mastering. Number 2 is there is a 3-band compression limiter here. Now this is where your mastering engineers shine, because they're worth their weight in gold here, because they can just make all these tweaks to these complicated compressor limiters. They understand what the parameters are to do this. Well, this is where the DP24 shines, because they give you presets that are professionally programmed by Tascam's recording engineers to give you, for instance, a preset of dance, pop, rock, hip hop, anything you need. And so you don't have to go in and worry about all these other subtle presets that are, critical to your master. You have presets to do this. If you need to tweak any of the presets, you can then save them in your own user-defined preset within the DP24. So this really is an effective part of the DP24 that I would strongly suggest that you use, because that makes the machine powerful. The third area is going to be basically the noise shaping and dithering section, or what is known as the NSD section of the mastering in the DP24. So here's a tip for you. If you recorded your project in 16-bit, turn this off. If you recorded your project in 32-bit or above, then turn it on. Now, the final section of the mastering in the DP24 is the normalization. Now, this is pretty simple. All it does is it maximizes the volume of your output file, of your master file. Pretty cool, huh? Now, the DP24, one of the coolest things about the DP24 is it will let you take WAV files from other platforms and master them using the same process that I just described for your final mixdown master within the DP24. That is awesome. So instead of having to go out and buy additional effects processors for mastering, or needing to send out your final mix down to a master recording engineer for mastering, you already have a platform where you can do that. For instance, if you're using a DAW and you want to master simply your recording, you can take your WAV files from your DAW and port them into the DP24 and master them. That is cool. So when you look at how powerful this unit can be, not just and simple the unit can be, not just for your multi-track recordings, but also for mastering, you can't beat the Tascam DP24 Digital Studio for that. Well, that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up. In the comment section, let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section for me. Now, while you're here, click the subscribe button on your screen now and join our group. We have new videos coming out every week, and we'd love to have you be a part of our team. Now, while you're at the channel, before you leave, take a look around at some of the videos, listen to the music, check it out. Let me know what you think. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you soon.